You know what? To show you all of that, because you don't need the symbols anymore, let me pull up the camera a little bit. All right, like this is a little bit easier to work here because that was pretty difficult to work like that. Hey everyone, there's Athagos, and I'm back with yet another entry for the 2022 in-hand game design contest that is currently hosted on BoardGameGeek. Now you're wondering, oh, why is there such a close-up on the logo with my huge hands here? Well, actually I have a very tiny game I'm playing through today, and I've never recorded something that up close, so I have no idea if that's gonna work, but it sure is gonna be interesting. Today I will be playing through Can't Touch This, a very small game that is very portable also. So without further ado, let's take a look at that. So let me get that out of the way. So you see here, you see how big my hands are and how small these cards are. You can probably also print them bigger, but I printed that small because you also have these paper clips here. These are really large. These are pretty large paper clips, like medium size, and you see they fit pretty much exactly here. And this is why I printed it that small. And that's the default print size. But before I get into the game and show you how it works, let me take you over to the page where you can actually print that, because that is quite interesting. So if you go to the BoardGameGeek work in progress page of Can't Touch This, you see a link here, and when you click that, you get to generate a page for your game, because each game is unique because the cards are randomly generated. So you just scroll down here and you see at the layout, this is just the standard layout. I mean, this would be a pretty easy game to win here. So and then you click here on Make Card, and then you see there are cards generated, and click there again, and more cards, and more cards, and more cards, and they are just randomly generated, and that's pretty cool. Then you go to print page, and then you can see here that everything is already neatly arranged. I just put it in landscape on 90%, so in case you want to have it larger, I just wanted to try that out, but I actually put it on portrait, and then you have exactly the size that was intended, I think, because I mean it fit with my paper clips very well, right? But then you just use your printed settings and you can see how that should work. But that is a pretty cool thing, that you can actually just generate your cards randomly, right? So you can just click that 10 times, print that all out, and then you just have 60 different games. So that's a pretty cool thing. I really like that. All right, now back to the game. All right, and now we're ready to play the game. So, how this works is, this is really hard to record, to be honest, because the camera is just really close here. All right, so let me try to figure that out somehow. All right, well, actually, no, let's put that on the left here. Give me a second until I have arranged everything. So, like this, you should see it quite well. And we have our 6 paper clips here. So, this game is a game where you capture specific symbols by putting your paperclip with the longer side at the top over symbols like this, right? So like this, I would have captured these 4 symbols. And you do that with all 6 paperclips, only horizontally or vertically, but you can't do it diagonally, which, I mean, that's pretty much the thing in most board games. And here you see the points you get at the end. Like, you put all the 6 paperclips in there and then you count your points. That's pretty much it. So you have the sigils, like 1 and 2, they just give you 1 or 2 points. The bomb deducts -3 points, except if you also capture a star. Each star turns a bomb into +2 points. Then you have that poop symbol, that gives you -1 point each, except if you have at least 4 poop symbols all together, then you get 7 points. Then you also have the swirl. The swirl gives you 3 points, but also -1 point for each other symbol captured with the same paperclip. So if I capture a swirl and 3 other symbols, for example, the swirl gives me 0 points. The emeralds, there's like a little table here. 1 emerald gives you 0 points, 2 give you 1 point, 3 emeralds give you 3 points, and so on. There's like a little table here. And then you also have these question marks, which are wilds, right? So these wilds just, so any pair of wilds give you any non-swirl symbol at game end. So you can just pretty much say whichever symbol you want for the wilds. And that is pretty much it. So let's just, I will not take all the cards. You can print them double-sided. I didn't do that yet now because I rather wanted to have them nice and thick and durable. But let me just take a few here. Let me just, I don't know. Let's just pick a random one we will start with. Why don't we just take the one at the top here? Right? Why not? So let me put the others aside. You could also just keep them in the stack here and then just put the paper clips over them, but I'll just put the others aside for now. All right, so let's see. So we already have like a star and a bomb here, which would give us 2 points. Emeralds is good, so I would like to have like 4 of these poop things here. Capture 4 of those and also have a few emeralds. Maybe if we can do that. So you know what, let's go over here, and also you can only capture 4 symbols. So I can't put it all the way down here for 5 or even 6 symbols, right? We can only capture 4 maximum. Like, let's do it like this. I think that is, well, actually, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. That's fine, I think. Well, actually, but the swirl symbol, let's do it like this because the entire row is pretty good. So let's do it like this, like 3 here, because then we get at least 1 point for the swirl here still. And then I will also put one from the other side here, like this, right? So now we have that bomb that gives us 2 points. We have a poop, we do have that one, that wild one, that's not too bad. So now let's see if we can get at least another bomb. I mean, that at the top here wouldn't be bad, right? Another emerald, just 2 points flat, and also that bomb that will give us 2 points. So let's put another one right here, like this. And then we have 3 more paper clips. Here are 3 more points, and we want these poop symbols, right? So I will definitely also put one here, like this. And then, I mean, 2 wilds would be, well, we only need 1 wild because 2 wilds give another symbol, right? We definitely don't need 2 wilds. We would need 3 altogether. But I also definitely want some poop symbols. Well, you know what? Let's just go here into this row because then we also have another bomb and a star that works. And then we have one last one. Why don't we, well, 1 point, 2 point, and a wild. I think that is pretty good too. Like this. So, and now we have put all 6 paper clips in there, and we would be ready to calculate our points. So why don't we do that? So let me put that a little bit aside here. Maybe like this, right? It's really hard to record this close-up. That's something that I still need to practice. Okay, so why don't we go symbol by symbol? So first of all, sigils. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8 points. Then we have the bombs. The bombs, we have for each bomb we have a star. As you can see here, there, and here. So they all give us 2 points each, so that's 6 points for 3 bombs. Then the stars don't give us any extra points, they just help us with the bombs. And the poop, well, they give us 7 points if we captured 4. And we did 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So they give us 7 points. The swirl, they give us 3 points minus each other symbol captured. So this one gives us 1 point here. And this swirl gives us 0 points. So we only get 1 point for these swirls. Emeralds we have. So now we have emeralds and we have wilds. I think the best would be to turn our 2 wilds into 1 emerald, right? And then we would have 1 emerald, 2 emerald, 3 emeralds, which would give us 3 points. And now we just add that up. So we would be at 10, 18, 19, 25 points. So I have no idea if that is a good score or not. But you know what? Let's just, because it's a very short game, let's just play another game and see if we can beat our score. Okay? So let's just play one more game. So we will take all of that out of here like this. And then let's just let's find another card we can play with. There's some interesting groupings here with the bombs and these poop symbols. So why don't we take that here? Why don't we take this one here? Let's put everything the way you can see it. All right, so let's start. All right, we definitely want these poop things again. We have 5, we need 4 at least for these 7 points. So why don't we capture here, like this maybe, right? Might be a good idea, but then again, up here would be better. You know what? No, let's go from the top here. Let me put that a little bit more focus so you can see it better, like this. Let's do it like this. Then we have also an emerald, but we do have that 1 and that 2. I think that is pretty good. Okay. And then I also want to go here. Right? Because then we have another, we have 2 more of these symbols. We need 4 of those. And then let's see. I really would like some more emeralds. And we could put 1 over here. Oops, let me see if I can somehow get that here, like this. I mean, it would be better to have like plastic paper clips probably, right? Not because of the environment, but just because these metal ones are a little bit harder to put on here. Okay, so now we have 1 bomb, 1 star, that works. We have 4 emeralds, which is quite a lot. That is nice. I would like to have like maybe these 2 wilds here would be an idea. I think that's because that would be another emerald maybe, right? Let's do that. Like this. And then let's see. There is another emerald here. If we combine that with that swirl, that would be quite a few points also. But then again, we also have these here, right? These would be great. 2, 3, 4, 5 points. You know, this is just too many points to pass up, I think. Like this. And then we somehow need these emeralds here. Oh, we also need a poop one. Well, then let's just put 1 over here. Like this. So now you can see it a little bit better, like this. I think that works quite well. Oh no, like this. You see? I think that works quite well. So let's look at our points. Because these are all 6 paper clips, we're done again. So let's take a look at our points. Let me slide that under so I can here write on the right. And maybe we beat our own high score. So this is pretty much a beat your own high score game, right? If more people played it, then you could compare high scores, but there is no list. There is no list by the creator, right? Okay, cool. So, sigils, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 1 more than last time. That is not bad. Bomb, we have 1 bomb and 1 star. That is just 2 points. Then we have that poop, we have 4 times, so that's our 7 points as usual. These swirls, we have 1 here that is 0 points, and that's it. So nothing for these swirls. And emeralds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I would also like to take the wild for that, so that's 6 emeralds. And 6 emeralds give us a lot of points. Let's see, that is 12 points. That is quite a lot of points. So the emeralds are definitely worth it. All right, and that's it. So let's see, that is 9, 18, 20, that's 30 points. So you see, we definitely beat our high score. So, right, the first time we had 25 points and now we have 30. So that is definitely better. Yeah, and that already is the game. I will not play. So you see, it's a very quick game, right? I mean, yes, you could analyze everything, analysis paralysis, whatever, but I think it's just fun to see, okay, let's try to capture a few of these, and it's a very, very quick game. And you know what the coolest thing is? So you could print them double-sided. That is definitely possible, right? So I could have just stuck these to each other here, and then you would have them double-sided, and they wouldn't be as thick. And what you just can do is, you can just put these here in the back. You know what? To show you all of that, because you don't need the symbols anymore, let me pull up the camera a little bit. All right, like this is a little bit easier to work here, because that was pretty difficult to work like that. So you have that stack here, right? And there are 2 of these point cards, because you can also play that 2-player. I just used paper clips with the same color or no color at all. But if you have 3 paper clips of one color and 3 of another color, or you can just color these in, or maybe put some stickers on there or whatever, just to differentiate them, then you can play the game at 2-player count. That's pretty cool, because you have 1 card and each player puts on a paper clip. So of course you get less points, because you only have 3 paper clips, but it's also quite funny because it's kind of an area control game then, right? Because you're trying to get specific symbols for your paper clips. That is pretty cool. And what you can just do is just have all of that. It would be only half the stack probably if you don't make it as thick as I did. And then you can just put your paper clips on here, right? I mean, I'm not gonna put the entire stack now because I'm just gonna mess up my paper clips, but you could put them all on here. And then you could pretty much just take the stack any place, right? Put them all on here like this, and I don't know, put another one someplace here like this. And then you could just take the stack with you anywhere you go. It's a really small package, right? Or you could maybe just have like a little mini box where you could put all of these in here, and then put the paper clips in there too, and then just take it pretty much anywhere you go. It's a really small game. And with the generator you have that I just showed to you at the beginning of the video, you can just generate these infinitely, right? And that is pretty cool. It might also be an idea just to print, I don't know, like 20 or 30 of these at least, and then you can just have like a lot of variety, right? So I like the game. It's a pretty cool game. It is a very quick game, quick to play. It makes it is a lot of fun. What I would really enjoy or like more is if there was some kind of ranking system, right? So like you have in a lot of solo point-based games, where it says like, okay, the lowest rank you can have is like 25 points plus, and then at 35 points plus you are even better, and at 45 points you're even better. I don't know what is possible in this game. Maybe I already reached like one of the highest scores with 30. I have no idea. But that would be cool to have like this points-based system. But apart from that, it's a very neat and fun game. It's very quick to generate, print out, assemble, because you pretty much just need to print 1 card and maybe that points card here, and that's pretty much all you just need to cut out, and then you need your paper clips, and that's it. So it's really easy to assemble. So okay, my question to you: why don't we have a little like challenge, so to speak? So why don't you also head over to that page to print out your own, to generate your own versions of that, and then you just play the game, let's say also twice, just like I did, and post your 2 scores in the comments, and see if you can maybe beat my 2 scores, right? So I have, my first game was 25, the second was 30. So try to beat my score and tell me in the comments which score you got, because I'd really love to see that. And I mean, most of you probably would really like to try this out. So let's make a little challenge from that. I think that's pretty funny. All right, and that's pretty much it from me today. If you're still watching, thank you very much for doing so. I highly appreciate that. That was another video for the 2022 in-hand game design contest hosted on Board Game Geek, and I'm looking forward to try out even more games. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone, and cheers.